And we're back. It was a little short on half an hour, but it's okay. We're not aiming for perfection here. I still can't believe I did that though. I'm thinking, man, what am I going to use for a timer when I record? And then I just facepalmed. I look up. I just installed a clock a couple weeks ago. Actually, it's been there for a while. I just got batteries for it. And I used to have to buy batteries. Bugs! You can actually kill these bugs now. Very easily. And our experience bar just flies. Oh, not really. But achievement progress. You gotta kill 2,000 of these guys across all playthroughs. I'm a ways away from that. Right, you can't spam with magic like you can with fire magic. I always forget that. And I end up burning through it all. Keep my hits going, keep my hits going. Oh, I wish I could dash. Darn. Hey guys. You can't even hurt me. Oh, you kinda can. Look how somebody else with fire. Ah, not even your fire can hurt me. Well, that's not casting, right? The MP speed is how much your MP recharges, how quickly it recharges. That makes more sense. I thought it was casting speed. Not sure why. But honestly, both would be useful. The ability to just spam your magic would be super nice as well. Haha. I love electric bass, rather. Electric guitar's so nice, but I have a thing with bass. I like electric bass because it, you can actually hear it, unlike normal bass, which you gotta really listen for, or have speakers or something that can really put it out. Before we grab that, I'm gonna come up here and grab this. Brosia serum. Brachia, I don't know. I don't know why they put it as an item. It lets you dash. Adol drank the faintly shimmering water from the bottle. Woo! Ability get. A power welled up from inside his ability, granting him the dash ability. Ability quotes. Running, dashing. When to dash. All the freaking time. I actually have it set so we are always dashing. Which I think... yeah, always dash when able. Because even when I had that off, I was constantly double tapping to dash all the time anyway, so I just thought, what the hell? There's literally never any time that I'm not always dashing, so I thought I would just leave it on. It's a moth or something. Lord, blazing person. We don't want to be stuck here. Or there. I never really liked this guy. Be here right now. Ugh. Whoa. I just saw there. don't like you, man. Sounds even statue, Mr. Statue Guardian, or whatever you want me to call you. White. We got a thing. Hey, blue. I like that little sound. Sunset statue. Did I read them last time? How's his power beyond human comprehension? Lapazone. So it's like Sonic. Because everything in Sonic was a zone. Back in the day. Green Hill Zone. Alright, let's get out of this stupid place. We're so much faster. Also, I'll do what I did the first time. Just hop down the hole without even thinking. Because then you gotta come back here. And it's no fun. Whee! That was faster than I'd anticipated. Oh, hello. I had every confidence you'd make it back alive. And with the statue, no less. I must admit, I'm impressed. Sword. Now, hand them over, both of them. Don't play dumb with me either. I know you're the one who defeated that creature in the quarry. Chester, don't! Hey guys. Elena, Dogi. You shouldn't be here. Why have you come? Sister Nell told us that Adol had come here to look for Father Pierre. Dogi had just returned and was gonna follow him, so I came too. No end of trouble, I swear. Freezing my ass off climbing the other mountains with monsters all around me and no equipment worth a damn. So I go back to town to regroup and try again. What do I hear? The mayor's been hurt and Adol's off at the ruins. And Chester, you've been missing for 6 months? What the hell, man? Chester, I don't mind that you've become one of Count McGuire's knights. No matter what people say you've done, you're still my brother. If you're truly following your heart, I would never stand in your way. But why? Why are you doing this? Why would you kidnap a priest or try to hurt Adol? And how come you never contacted me, even just to let me know you were still alive? Are you done? Whoa, dude. I left town because I found the menial existence offered me there to be utterly repugnant. I wasn't thrilled with the prospect of babysitting you for the rest of my life either, Elena. What? I thought that if I became one of McGuire's knights, I could move up in the world and make something of myself, as opposed to living a peasant's existence in some backwater town, biding my time until I die of boredom. It was all dragging me down, Elena. Living life in a place where nothing matters is the height of tedium. Not just one element of it either, but every part of every day. You, the town, my past, everything, all meaningless. What? What are you saying? Chester, you son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you? I could ask the same thing. You have no right to feel indignant, Dogi. I simply chose the same path in life as you. Or have you conveniently forgotten that you abandoned Redmont on a whim 8 years ago? None of us are children anymore. keep your statues for now. I'm sure they'll be safest in your care. As I said, I became one of Count Maguire's knights to rid myself of my past. That includes you, Dogi. You are no longer a part of my life. I suggest you forget about me and move along. Get in my way and you'll be very, very sorry. Man, what a blonde. I still can't believe what happened in the ruins. I mean, what can Chester possibly be thinking? Mayor, I hate to say this, but we have larger concerns at the moment. The closure of the quarry is bad enough, but to threaten a priest on top of it all. Chester's a factor, yes, but I think our first priority should be Maguire. He is indisputably the root of our problems. Yes, you're right, of course. Bishop Nicholas, do you have an inkling as to what Count Maguire may be after? I'm afraid not, but then he's never been one to talk openly about his affairs. His wife and their 2 children attend morning mass without him, always. I do find it hard to believe, though, that he tried to claim authority beyond that of the church. Holy nuts, my stomach. I just realized I haven't eaten all day. What would you suggest we do about Father Pierre, then? I should make noodles. Noodles are yummy. As head of the Felghana diocese? Someone please tell me how to pronounce that. I'm too lazy to look it up. It is my duty to oversee the well-being of all members of the clergy. When I return to the castle, I intend to have a talk with the Count. Fear not, I should be able to secure Father Pierre's release. Much obliged on that. I'll leave Father Pierre to you then, thank you. I must say, though, I'm a bit concerned about these statues Count Maguire has been searching for. Has Chester searching for. May we see the 2 you found thus far, Adol? And I'll produce the statues from his pack. Glowy. Interesting and very unique. So the big critters were guarding these? They kind of like turned into them, actually. They exploded and turned into statues. I sense an unusual power from within them. It's possible there may be a link between these statues and the recent monster appearances. What? How do you figure? Well, this is pure conjecture on my part. But these 2 come from the quarry and the ruins, both of which seem to be hotbeds for monster activity as of late. And each was guarded by a large creature of unusual strength. Does that not strike you as more than mere coincidence? You may be right. And if that's the case, we'd be especially foolish to let the Count get his hands on them. I think we should safeguard them until we know exactly what's happening. What's wrong, Dewey? Oh, nothing. I just get the feeling I've seen these statues somewhere before. What? Come on, out with it, Dewey. I'm thinking. It's not like this was just yesterday. It was down inside the old abandoned mine, if I recall correctly. There was a mural painted on the wall. Abandoned mine? It's an old, deep section of the Tigray quarry that we exhausted long ago, been closed off ever since. We found a really ornate mural painted on one of the walls there. Can't even imagine how old it was. But if memory serves, it depicted 4 statues that looked an awful lot like the ones we got here. I thought Chester said there was only 3. Could there really be a connection? Well, it certainly warrants an investigation. Alright. Hey, Adol, let's say we split our efforts. I think I have an idea. I'll get my stuff together and return to the Elder Mountains while you head to the abandoned mine. Ah, you intend to see Berhart? Yeah, the old master. He knows more about Felghana's legends and folklore than anyone else, so he can probably fill in some of the blanks. Plus, he might even know something about Chester's situation. He was Chester's master too, after all. You might have some idea why that idiot's been acting like such a jackass. I'll speak with Chester directly at the castle. He may be more likely to grant Father Pierre's release than Maguire. I'll also see if I can learn anything pertinent about the statues while I'm there. Sounds like a plan. Hope you can talk your way through that thick skull of his. Adol, I'll catch you later. Good luck in the abandoned mine. Don't get yourself killed without me, you got it? If you have a chance, too, be sure to check in on Elena. I feel so bad for her, poor kid. Let's make sure we get this all sorted out for her sake. Alright, Adol. The entrance to the abandoned mine is next to the quarry storehouse at the bottom of the first vertical shaft. I'll go on ahead and get the door open since the lock's kinda tricky. Get your stuff together and meet me there, okay? Are you sure that's wise, Dewey? Monsters aside, remember, the quarry's off limits right now. If McGuire's men catch you there... It won't be a problem. I'll bring Paul and Ricardo for manpower. We'll be in and out before anyone's the wiser. Got it, Adol? Don't keep us waiting. You know where we'll be, so hurry up. Well, we have a few side quests to do, so... Sorry, man. Investigating the old mine as thoroughly as you'll need to will be no easy task. It's not much, but please, take this and use it to temper your equipment. You'll need every advantage you can get. I'm tempted to use this for a side quest instead. Be careful down there. Don't take unnecessary risks. We got about 15 minutes. Let's go talk to everyone. My son and his idiot friends have gone to the quarry to open up the abandoned mine for you. Make sure you thank them. That shaft was sealed up back when I was still a head miner. After we exhausted all the ore, the place became a death trap. Lots of hollow rock and pitfalls and such, and rotting wood now, I surmise. I do remember that mural, though. We had no idea what it was, so we felt it best to let sleeping dogs lie and kept our distance. I haven't played that yet. You know, now that I think about it... Nah, couldn't be. Just ignore this blabbling old man if you would. You got it. Hey, Perps. So is it true that Chester's gone to work for the Count? I can't believe someone of his moral standards would ever serve under such a corrupt man. He used to be Mayor Edgar's aide. The two of them were like kindred spirits. And he always detested the Count, even more than the rest of us. Elena and Edgar must have both been mortified to learn of this. Mayor Edgar was like a father to him and Elena, raising them both ever since they were brought here as orphans. Wee! Super dash, super dash. Hey, Elena! Oh. Hop, hop, hop. Hey, dude. Got some Ravol for you. You'll be willing to sell me 10 hunks of it for 500 gold? That's not a bad exchange. Here you go. Here's your 500 gold. If you need more spare Ravol in the future, you know where I'll be. You can find me 50 hunks of Ravol. You know what? Why not? Oh, you have it? Will you sell me 50 hunks of Ravol for 2,500 gold? Yes. Alright, the deal is done. Woo! I can't believe you've gotten a hold of so much Ravol with things as they are. You're really something else. If you get any more, you know where I'll be. Next you find me 200. I think it's 200 then 500, and then I'm done. They're gonna bite my head off if I don't get enough Ravol ore by the sale date, and I mean that literally. You mean like guillotine, or are they actually gonna get a really big guy to come over and bite your head clean off? Almighty God, please deliver me from temptation, guide my path straight and true, and grant mercy upon the innocents. Okay. Adol, I'm sorry, I didn't even hear you come in. I was in the middle of my prayers. If you're here to keep me apprised of things, I'm afraid you're too late. Bishop Nicholas has already filled me in. The situation certainly has gotten quite out of hand. I simply don't understand why the Count would take Father Pierre prisoner. I hope no harm comes to him. And Chester, how could he commit such vile acts? I'm sorry, please excuse me, I lost my composure for a moment. You need to be very careful out there, Adol. Something is happening to Felghana, something most unholy, I can feel it. I mean, nothing good ever comes from holy stuff anyway. The only good holy thing that there has ever been is holy spells in video games. You saw how awesome Judgment was in Epic Battle Fantasy. Come on, Hugo, hurry up! Remember, you're the daddy, okay? Heh, cute, aren't they? It's my job to take care of these Picards, and I'm proud to say that they've never once gotten sick on my watch. I take my job seriously, like an adult. I'll be the mommy, and the Picards will be our cute little babies. Ah, children playing mommy and daddy, when they have no inkling to a clue as to how babies are actually made. Hey Fiona, you know that island out in Sienna Bay? That sounds like something from Super Mario Sunshine, which I kind of want to play now. Thanks, Fiona. There used to be a small village there a long time ago. But one day some kind of epidemic broke out, and that was the end of them. Damn. Super swine flu. Isn't that just horrible? Really makes you think you never know what tomorrow may bring. Hey, baby. Oh yeah, I consider myself something of an expert when it comes to old jewelry and knickknacks. Adol passed the bracelet to Cynthia. I knew it. This is no ordinary bracelet. It's an ancient artifact with an innate elemental energy trapped inside. Did you fit this little gemstone inside yourself? You've got good sense. Gemstones like these help increase the bracelet's power by magnifying its energy. Anyway, thanks for letting me feel up your jewelry. You really stumbled onto something special. Take good care of it. Oh. And they actually do look different. Well, these two are just palette swaps of each other, but... Better shield! Better armor! We won't be affording this for a while. And now that we have a full set, we are now Adol the Knight. I like this armor set. And we can't temper it, because it costs a lot of Ravol. That's why I was wondering if I should take on that side quest or not. And we have no reason to temper the other stuff. I already have that achievement, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to hang on to my Ravol. Who else do we got to talk to? I looked out my window and saw the miners leave town a short while ago. The quarry's been closed, so I can't imagine where they're all going. I know the quarry is important to the town, but I just don't like it. I don't like the quarry, and I don't like the people who work in it. I'm sure she has her reasons. I went to the castle to sign up for service, but there was a white knight there who turned me away at the gate. That little Ponce had a hell of an attitude. Thought he was the cat's meow or something. Smug bastard. And he wasn't the only one, no siree. Before he showed up, some other soldier boy kept trying to turn me away. You okay there, lady? Guess he couldn't handle me alone. Ha! I told them both where they could go and what they could do there, then I left. I may not look it, but I actually worked as a mercenary in Garmin before I came here. You know, you seem like you've been around your fair share of the world too, am I right? You've probably heard all manner of mercenary stories from all over Europe, then. There was this one guy, no matter how overwhelming the odds may have been, if he was with you, you won, period. Here he calls this place home, which is part of why I came. Been keeping an eye out for him, but no luck so far. His name is, hell, it's on the tip of my tongue. Burgrard? Burhaux? It's Bur something. Burr, it's cold in here? Ha! What was I saying again? At least my son can still grow up to be a proud man. I'll just live my life vicariously through him, I guess. You know, try as I might, I just can't get myself to believe all these rumors floating around about Chester. He and Elena first came here over 12 years ago. Mayor Edgar took them in since they lost both their parents. Since all they had was each other, more or less, Chester was always really good to Elena, always looked out for her. He was a clever young man and really knew his way around a sword, sometimes helped Edgar with his duties too. He once told me he was going to make this town great, just so he could shock the hell out of Dogi when he came back. We all believed Chester would make us proud someday. I keep hoping he'll change his mind about all this nonsense and come back home to Elena. Fine mess we've got here in Felghana now. Chester's the big shocker for me. He's had a dignified air about him ever since he was a child. We always suspected that he might be the son of a nobleman or some such thing, but there's nothing noble about McGuire. Dogi, on the other hand, was a total mess as a child, and look at him now. Though I suppose I can't really compare, since I know nothing at all about Chester's life before Redmond. The events of his distant past could hold the missing puzzle piece that gives valid context to all his actions. But then, what do I know? The more I think about it, the more I realize just how pointless it is to think about it. Ooh, stomach hurting. Blurg. Hey, dude. Hey, Adol. Heard you were heading to the dark depths of the old abandoned mine. You adventurer types certainly are a crazy bunch. You just keep taking on one quest after another, helping anyone and everyone. It's positively inspirational. Gonna be crazy down there, though, I'll bet. I mean, the quarry's monster-infested to begin with, but the abandoned mine's been untouched by human hands for many, many years. Don't let your guard down. Thanks. I love this blue armor. Adol, please wait. Yay, pretty water. Look how clear it is. I want to go for a swim. Thank goodness I caught you. I wanted to apologize. For what Chester did, I mean. I know it's little comfort, but he's my brother, and I felt I should give you something as an apology on his behalf. Wing Talisman! This thing is awesome. It's a family heirloom of sorts. Adoptive family heirloom, anyway. Full of spiritual energy. Supposedly, if you envision one of the old travel monuments while stroking its feathers, you'll be sent right there. Think of it as a very useful good luck charm. As for me, I'll be alright. I've been contemplating all the horrible things my brother's been doing. And I know I should be angry with him, and I am, don't get me wrong. But no matter what, he's still my brother. I'll always love him just the same. He's the only true family I have. So, like I said, I'll be alright. I don't know if I got through to him or not. I just know that I want all this to stop. He's putting himself and everyone else in such danger. Oh, Adol, if you see my brother again on your travels, would you please let him know something for me? Don't go out of your way to find him, of course. I just mean if you cross paths again. Tell him I said thank you for the pendant. Adol silently nodded his consent. I appreciate it, Adol. I'm such a mess. Crying doesn't help anything. You're headed to the abandoned mine, right? Please be extra careful. For me, okay? Laters. And the rock and music returns. I'm gonna cut it one last time. We're just gonna do an extra video, run around and grab some side items now that we have wind magic. One sec.